Anyone that's at war is allowed to win, other than Israel. That's the point that Douglas Murray makes over here very, very clearly. Ukrainians are conquering ground in Russia. World applauds them. Bravo. You were attacked. You're conquering. Fantastic. But Israel, the second they even just defend themselves, never mind actually conquering, right? Oh, the whole world is yelling and screaming. Why? Israel is forbidden to win from the perspective of the international community. Why? Because we're Jews. Why? Because we're anti-Semites and we hate Jews. And if you're Jews, you're not allowed to win. That is the only answer. There is no other explanation. Watch how he articulates this so simply.
And I've seen the conflict up close, and I still believe that, I mean, first of all, you can't just put out 80% of a fire. You have to put out the whole thing. You can't destroy 80% of Hamas. You can't not get the leader who masterminded the 7th, Sinwar. And that's all in Rafah. And the second thing is, I don't think there's any law of war that says you can start a war, and then when you begin to lose it, you say, let's pretend we didn't start it.
But that is always what Israel faces.
Sure. I mean, it's very strange. A year before I was in Ukraine, I was with the Ukrainian armed forces when they were retaking land from the Russians, and nobody was saying, oh, hold on, don't win too much. Everyone was egging them on. Every Western leader gets a shot of testosterone whenever they talk about the Ukrainian armed forces. And yet the Israelis never allowed to win.
Yeah.
Very strange.
What do we attribute that to? Why is that anti-Semitism? What you say that why they have a set of rules for them? I mean, they truly are the chosen people. They're chosen to not win the war. I agree.
Yeah, and I mean, for some reason, I think anti-Semitism is one of the reasons. Whenever Israel is involved in a conflict, the whole world goes bananas. And you can't even have a Eurovision Song Contest without it becoming an Israel-Gaza thing. It's crazy. Everyone gets obsessed with this conflict. And I think one reason is, by the way, is because a lot of people, Democrats and Republicans and people of all stripes, have said for a generation, until the Palestinian-Israeli issue is solved, there won't be peace in the Middle East. As if you solve the Palestinian-Israeli issue and then the economy of Yemen starts to boom, and then like the Iranian mullahs give women rights and like the Saudis become really keen on the gays. No.
That is, again, so simple, right? So simple. Why is Israel not allowed to win? And as if the Israel-Palestinian problem is the problem of the Middle East. Do you know how many issues the Middle East has? Actually, the Israel-Palestinian issue is the distraction from the problems in the Middle East. That's actually what goes on, and that's why the Arabs push it front and center. Push it front and center. Why? To distract from the issue. And this is a classic human tendency of not dealing with your issues. What do? You shed light on some other issue, so you're deflecting from dealing with the real issue.